Well, hello again. Well, I don't like to admit this, but lately I've been feeling kind of down. Oh, part of it is the dog days of summer, I suppose, but it seems like something else has been going on. And as longtime loyal fans of this channel will tell you, both of them that is, I'm a very introspective person, so I got to thinking about why is it that I feel so, I don't know, just not defeated, but just not very good. And I got to thinking about it. And part of it is that I've been watching, I watch a lot of TV, sleep very well, and there's not much to do, don't have a lot of energy. I watch a lot of TV. And I see a lot of travel programs, or just even just general stuff. And I realize that people in these videos can do things I can't do, and they can do them without thinking. They can walk up and down a flight of stairs. They can run. They can walk without a cane. They can do stuff two-handed, and for the past 7.5 years, I haven't been able to do any of that stuff. And to be honest, there are times when it catches up with me. I look at what other people are able to do that I just can't do, and times I get kind of tired of it. But not wanting to leave my thoughts there because that's kind of a depressing point. It caused me to look a little deeper and say, well, okay, that's true, but and I realized that part of the problem was envy. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that gratitude is, I believe, is truly essential, not only to, my stroke recovery journey, and but just in life in general. I think gratitude is essential to a happy life, and I guess being ungrateful is part of envy. That if you start looking around you and you start comparing yourself to other people and what they can do that you can't do, and it's really a downward path. And it's something I've mentioned before, and but being aware of it doesn't mean you're immune to it. You know what I mean? So that without you realizing it, it can sneak up on you a little bit. And yeah, I have to admit, I am envious of people who can get out and are more independent and can do things without thinking that I just can't do. And at the same time, though, it serves as a good marker to remind myself that there are so many things that people my age can't do, or a great number of people who never made it to my age. I, I think of my siblings who, haven't made it this far, and that kind of leads us to a different topic, but I'll get to that some other time. But anyway, rather than envy those people, and there's a great many around me who can do stuff I can't, I really have to remind myself that um, I'm not in too bad a shape, not the greatest shape, but I could be a whole lot worse. And I have so many things to be grateful for. And I realize too that an awful lot of people really would envy me. I really am a pretty lucky guy. And I'm a lucky guy in that you are watching this, which I greatly appreciate. As you know, I solicit feedback because I always love hearing from people. And if you find this sort of thing useful, tell all your friends. Give me a like, subscribe. You know the drill. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. I don't know what the topic will be, and I don't know when it's coming, but I do know there will be one. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.